do our entry, bring him in, boom, I'm here. Now, House hides this elbow, all right? Perfect, he hides it on his inner thigh. In no-gi, a lot of people will grab the inner thigh, all right, and like kind of cup it and then pinch it with their knee. In the gi, sometimes they just grab the material or they grab their collar. All right, so what do we do here? All right, well, we're gonna go for Choi bar, all right? I'm gonna keep the Kimura grips, and now what I wanna do is I need to get my shin in between us so that I can step over, all right? I'm not gonna be able to just swing this leg around because House is just gonna catch it with his arm and block. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my foot close, I'm gonna bring my knee in, all right, and now I'm gonna open, all right? So I bring my knee into this space, and I open and get my shin right into his neck. Now I'm gonna push, and now that I've pushed, the back of my thigh is on top of his back. I'm gonna swim this leg over, and I'm gonna put my foot on his hip. Now I'm putting my foot to his hip because I need to pry this out, right? So I can push, I can load myself up close, I push off his hip to extend. Now once I've got the grip out from underneath his thigh, I can weave this foot through, right? Because I don't want to leave my foot here because my knees are going to be wide. It's going to be hard to get like that good pinch that we need for the armbar. So once I've made that separation, I'll weave it in between his legs. And I'm just hooking the back of his thigh here. Right? I still have the half guard leg, but I'm hooking the back of his thigh. Right? Because now it gives me a good knee pinch right here on his shoulder, and now I can let go. Go 2-on-1 to the wrist. I want to make sure his thumb's pointed like, in the direction that I'm facing, and I'm just going to pull to this top hip. All right? I don't want to keep the Kimura grip right here because it's harder to get the finish. Right? When I can pull. Right? If they've got really flexible shoulders where you get all the way here, I could go 2-on and really just start pushing into it off my top hip.
None of those problems here.
Here, right, he's pressing in, boom, he hides it, good, right? So, when he hides it, there's gonna be space. So I bring this knee in, and I open, right? So you might have to push to get your shin out, right? My hips are not flexible right now because I ran for the first time in like a year, and I'm really fat and out of shape. So I can't just open, right? Oh, that's how we did. So I want to get my shin. So if he's looking up, right, I've got that shin in his face. I kick. So now his head is between my legs. Windshield wiper this leg over the top, foot to that hip. I'm going to get close. I don't want to just push and pull here, because then that's all upper body, right? We're not all built like Kevin and Kyle, so I have to get close. All right, it's getting it as close to my chest as I can. So now when I push, I'm using my back muscles as well. All right? Once I've got that disconnection for his grip, I'll hook my foot in. All right? Just swim it in, and I hook that back thigh. So now I can unravel the Kimura grip to a 2-on-1 like a baseball bat. Pulling it on my top hip. All right? Why this foot is important here is because if House front rolls to try to set up the hitchhiker here, okay, he's going to pull me with him. All right, so it's going to buy me a little bit of time to make sure that I don't lose him, and then I can just finish a nice traditional armbar. Blocking. I feed. All right, he hides it. Face, in, all right? I can't kick my leg out because he's going to be covering my leg. All right? So I have to bring it to the inside, not to the outside. All right? Knee to my chest. All right? Get that shin right in his face. If he's looking up, right, like he's kind of posturing up a little bit, it's the same concept. I just drive that shin in, and then my inner thigh pinching on his back so that I can extend, turn. Think about like when we do the S mount entries. Heel goes out, extends, and comes in. Get close, chest to the tricep, so that I can use my back and my legs to push and break that grip. Once I've disconnected his grip far enough that he can't just re-grab, push away for that foot, hooking his inner thigh. All while he's doing that, I'm switching my grip so that I can immediately attack to my top hip. Right? Nice thing about the Choi bar is that if I was here and maybe I couldn't get the Choi bar, I can attack that Kimura off my top hip as well. Not as effective as the Choi bar, but sometimes if they're just really fighting and turning, like Nick Ryan, who was so good at turning his thumb back and forth, right? Sometimes you just go back to the Kimura, attack it off your top hip, and then maybe he straightens it, and then you go back to the armbar and try to push it off your top hip. Any questions on that?
Like, instead of grabbing the hip, typically people would defend it by grabbing their wrist.
Same concept.
It's the same concept.
Because when I push, it's going to pull his other arms underneath him, right? Because my legs and my back are going to be stronger than just his squeeze, right? So I'm here so he can connect his hands. So when I pull, his arms, the reach of his left arm is going to get maxed out because his ribs and his whole body is going to be in the way. So when I start pushing, right, it's going to break that grip. So that's why it's important to put that foot on the hip and just kick away. Any other questions? No? Okay, 3, 2, 1.